What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We're doing a little MTG Arena Cube. Having a good time with it. Oh, this pack looks banging already. We got Bedevil, Hostage Taker. History of Benalia could be sweet. Ulvenwald Hydra is, this was Wizard's attempt at reproducing Primeval Titan. It wasn't terrible. I mean, it's an XX for 6, so it's usually a 6/6 when you play it. Then it becomes a 7/7 because you get a land out, and then it just gets bigger after that. So, also Llanowar Elf is fine. Man, this is actually a tricky pack. Hostage Taker could be good. I like Hostage Taker a lot. I think it's worse in this cube because, like, your options, they have a whole window to kill it. Whereas if you take something in like Vintage Cube, usually you can just play the artifact immediately. I kind of want to take History of Benalia here. I'm gonna take Hostage Taker. I like blue black. What can I say? You know. Oh, Voracious Great Shark seems pretty sweet. Grey Merchant's interesting. Mythos is poop, I think. Warkite Marauder is decent. I think we're just taking the Great Shark. Great Shark in this format seems really good because most of the threats are creatures. Watery Grave. Oh yeah, Watery Grave is the tits. I hope this Scholar comes back. When it enters the battlefield, you may cast an instant or sorcery or artifact from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If it's an instant or sorcery, then you exile it. I'm gonna take Watery Grave here. I've never played Arena. Is it actually good? Yeah, Arena's good. Oh, Temple of Deceit is nice. Sublime Epiphany is nice. I like Null Priest. I like this Chandra. I don't think we're going to go into a third color here. I think we probably just want the Sublime Epiphany. And the reason is that I think in this format it's probably really, really good. Also with 12 cards, it's likely Temple or Eldest Reborn comes back. Well, that's unfortunate. Literally nothing blue or black here that's any good. We could take a Miria's Call, but I don't think we're going to be splashing that. We could take Triome in case we do splash white or red. We could take Blooming Marsh in case we splash green. And I don't think Veto's doing us any favors here. I'll take Blooming Marsh. For the inevitable Sultai, that's a, yeah, I mean, it's, I'd be lying if I wasn't thinking it. Oh, Blood Crypt seems actually pretty nice. I do like splashing a Blood Crypt a little bit better than the Blooming Marsh. I love the art on these. It looks like those flames are moving. Nightmare Shepherd's also real sweet. I'm gonna take Nightmare Shepherd. I'm not gonna risk going into a third color here if I don't have to. Exclusion Mage is sweet, so is Hypnotic Sprite. Man, which one's better though? This guy seems really good up for the tempo here. I'm gonna take this guy. It's also easier to cast. Blah. Oh boy. that sip went down the wrong pipe. Guys, here's an article on Kotaku titled CD Projekt is adjusting Cyberpunk 2077's distracting amount of dildos. So that's kind of funny. Okay, I'm basically dying here. Okay. Should have got that boneless liquid. No, the bones add a good amount of flavor to the liquid. First they take the clipping dicks, then they take the dildos. What's even the point? I agree. Oh boy. Oh man, Sphinx of Foresight, not bad. I don't think Call of the Death Dwellers were going to be. Actually, Phyrexian Arena seems significantly better. Yeah, I'm going to take Arena here. Arena seems great. I do want some random stuff that gains me life, though. I don't want to die to Phyrexian Arena. Sorry, guys. My throat got real scratchy. I don't care about Blood Artist, but I do think Umara Wizard's pretty sweet. Yeah, let's take the Umara Wizard. That's just like a free card. Blood for Bones is interesting. You sack a dude and then you bring another dude back. You get two dudes back. You get the dude, and one goes to the hand. I do kind of like Warkite Marauder. Probably better than Regisaur. Probably better than Grey Merchant. I don't think I have ever passed a Phyrexian Arena in my life, interestingly enough. I'm going to take the Temple of Malice here. I think we are still... What if that Blood Crypt comes back? That'd be banging, right? Create an XX where X is the number of sorceries in an instance. And then you can return an instant sorcery from your graveyard. It's actually not terrible. Yeah, it's got to be better than Ayara. Although, to be fair, we have one instant sorcery in our deck right now. We did not look like an instant sorcery deck, so... Scarab God would be wonderful. So would Torrential Gearhulk, so I can live that Sublime Epiphany life, but... Do you play any IRL Magic? I mean, not during COVID, no. Heliod's Intervention is actually probably way more likely to be splashed. Yeah, we'll take a young Peasy. Oh, Hypnotic Sprite came back? Wow, that's really nice. That's really nice. That's what Father likes. Got a Breeding Pool? Command the Dreadhoard's actually pretty sweet. Can't hit it off of a Torrential Gearhulk, though, unfortunately. Thassa actually seems decent. We got Exclusion Mage, Hostage Taker. That's pretty much it, but I think the upside on Thassa is really high. And the alternative is like Command the Dreadhorde or like a land. So. Oh, Teferi is pretty sweet. Oh, but also Fetid Pools. And also Zagoth Trial. Zagoth Trial is just like a better Fetid Pools. Also Thought Erasure? Oh, good grief. I don't actually like this Teferi that much, I'll be honest. I think he's still kind of poop. Even after I played him a bunch, I'm just like, I don't want to discard this many cards, man. I think it actually probably is Thought Erasure. I think there's a high chance Fetid, Zagoth, or Gifted Aetherborn will come back, whereas Thought Erasure is actually just a really good way to nab their like 2 or 3 drop before we play a good old-fashioned Phyrexian Arena, of which I have never passed in my life. Man, I really wish I didn't just eat that one, take that one sip wrong. Oh, God. Yeah, canceling your annual Christmas cube is rough. Man, getting together with people in Cuban sounds like a friggin' blast right now. Oh, drowned catacomb? Yeah, boy. I seriously appreciate the number of fixing lands in this cube. I think it makes for a significantly better cube experience. I think there's nothing worse when you have too many playables and not enough lands, and then your deck is just because you're incentivized to take like stronger power cards, and a lot of times those are gold cards or like double blue, triple blue cards. So TMO, if you're referring to me, no, and I really have no incentive to play any sort of paper Magic when I have uh, pretty sizable MTGO collections and arena collections, and like I can't really stream. Like I rarely play Magic outside of streaming because it's my job, right? Like definitely taking Brazen Barber. Um, I mean, if it's like if I was a chef and that was my 9 to 5 and I worked 8 hours a day to being a chef, the last thing I want to do when I come home is cook a meal for people, you know. So like it's funny because playing Magic as a hobby is not really a thing for me that much anymore. So much as like if it's cube, I'll do a cube draft for sure. I love cube enough that like I will play IRL cube even after I've streamed for a bunch. But you got Thirst for Knowledge and Thirst for Meaning in this pack. That's pretty wild. We actually have several enchantments that we can discard for Thirst for Meaning. That's interesting. Like we have Arena, Thassa, and Nightmare Shepherd so far. I think it's Thirst for Meaning. I like Orzhov Enforcer a lot, but draw 3 is pretty good. It's like being a gynecologist or a waiter. Man, if I see one more cup of coffee today. Am I missing that joke, or is the joke the non sequitur? The fact that it's like unrelated. Man, I love the Chromatic Ori's here, but we're not a Chromatic Ori deck right now. Whenever a creature you control does combat damage, you may draw a card. Yeah, we're just taking Essence Scatter. We're trying to be controlling here. Oh, Censor? That's going to make some people annoyed. Yeah, I'll take Censor over Hieroglyphic Elimination. We already have Thirst for Meaning and... what was the other card? Oh, Phyrexian Arena. What does Whisper do? Sack 2 creatures, return a creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. Sure. Alright, negate's fine. Pretty okay with the negate. Oh my god, dude, this one wrong sip and my throat is like actually wrecked for the rest of the night, I guess. We're just gonna take the Gravebreaker Lamia. A 4/4 with lifelink is just fine, and like spells you cast from your graveyard cost 1 less. Does that affect anything in our deck right now? I don't think so. Fetid Pools came back just like Papa said it would. Now we got Watergrave, Fetid Pools, and Drowned Catacomb. That's friggin' nice. I really wish I could get some borderless versions of the Drowned Catacomb here, but what can you do? Spell Pierce? Oh yeah, I'll take a Spell Pierce. We're gonna be Pearson. costs 1 less if you control a creature with flying. With Warkite, Hypnotic Sprite, and Brazen Borrower, this is actually pretty decent. And Slitherblade, why are you in here? I don't know. You're fine, but not exciting. Just tuned in a few minutes ago. Did I miss a big old sip of Sunny Tea? No, you actually just missed a pretty normal sip of drink. God, Jesus, I can't. There's like no recovery. Oh, Languish. Oh, I like a Languish. I like a Maze Mind Tome, and I like a Patient Rebuilding as well. How's our 5 looking? We got 3 5-drops? And Gravebreaker Lami is kind of meh right now. Let's be honest. Oh, Umara Wizard's also a land, which is pretty sweet. This pack is actually surprisingly good. We have Patient Rebuilding, Languish, or Maze Mind Tome. I mean, you could also... I think Treasure Map is also a consideration, but I think Maze Mind Tome is actually just a little better. I think we have enough card advantage, and Maze Mind or Treasure Map might come back. I think Patient Rebuilding is where we want to be here. Yeah, I'm gonna take if either the Languish or the 2 artifacts come back, I think that's pretty sweet. Ooh, I like a Hagra Mauling. Just destroy a creature. The other options are Essence Capture, Double Blue I don't love, and Brineborn Cutthroat, which is fine, but I don't really care about it. I'll take the Mauling because it's also a land, so. Gonti. Oh yeah, Gonti's a pretty easy choice. I think people underestimate Waker of Waves. Like, this is literally just a 2 mana. It's basically an Anticipate that looks at 2 cards, but in like worst case scenario, you literally just get to play it as a 7/7 threat late in the game. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Johnny boy. Oh, Thoughtseize? Wow. See, again, these packs are great. I'm like Thoughtseize, Folio of Fancies, or Atris. How's our 4 spot looking? I think it's actually Thoughtseize here. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Thoughtseize. We already have Thought Erasure as well, so like, it's just on brand. Ooh, Disallow is nice. So does Teferi's Tutelage. It's got to be Tutelage, right? Yeah, we're gonna mill them. We're milling now. Oh, Jace Welder of Milleries. All right, now we're taking Jace here.
We'll make this look easy.
Okay. 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 You guys hear Michael talking shit back there? Making your way in the world today takes every Michael B. Where you going? Oh, okay, bye. So I like Champion of Wits, but I also just like the protection of Pact of Negation. But we do have Spell Pierce and Negate in the sideboard, and I think Champion's pretty good. Especially with Teferi's Toots. So this is 26 cards, but 3 of them are lands, and 2 of them, Hagra's... Like, I can't even hover over it because, like, you can't see it. Hagra's Mauling and Umara Scott and Umara Wizard are both also lands. Sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Oh man, 2 blue-white lands? Dang. Look at 3 Esper lands in this pack. Okay, Ashiok. Jesus. Guys, do you know what Ashiok does? They mill. I think we can take Thassa out. Actually, well, okay, so if you exiled the 4 cards with Gonti, I'd be like, oh, that's pretty good. Every turn, exile 4. I guess even if it doesn't, you're still like getting free cards every turn, right? Mike B is going back to work, guys. Sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? What do we got here? Oh, the Languish came back. That's actually really nice. We're probably main decking Languish. Nimble Obstructionist is fine. I don't think we're a War-Kite Marauder deck. I kind of want everything else to either be defensive or tempo-y. Yeah, we'll take Waker. Haggard Languish, Nightmare Shepherd. I honestly don't think we're even a Nightmare Shepherd deck, to be honest. Folio of Fancies? Oh boy. This is actually fine. This is just a destroy a creature for 3. Oh man, dude. What? Last pick Secret Keeper? Well, second to last pick, but still. That's insane. Oh my god. Oh, Shua Gardner, congrats. It's been a hard road, man. Alright, let's see what we got here. This is 43 cards. As usual, we're gonna take the Badlands out. Badlands, you're not playing black and red. Oh. Yes. Okay. Yes. Maybe. You're a maybe. Yep. You're also a maybe. And if we're taking both of these out, maybe we just take out Teferi's or Thirst for Meaning as well. Actually, we do have Teferi's Tutelage. I'm probably never disc. We have actually quite a few enchantments. This actually seems pretty good. Alright, so Haggard Mauling can go over the lands. Umara Wizard can go over. This is 7, 14, 15, it's 19 mana sources. I actually kind of like that because, you know, it's a control deck. I want to be able to hit my land drops. We already have Winged Words. We have Champion of Wits. We have Arena. We have Jace. I think we're actually good on card draw. I don't think we need the Thirst. Like, what does Thassa hit? It hits Hostage Taker, but they get their thing back immediately if we haven't cast it. It doesn't do a ton on Voracious Great Shark. It's good on Exclusion Mage and Gonti. I think it's a little too narrow. It's probably a card I don't really want to draw. I like Nightmare Shepherd. It's just like a 4/4 flyer. So maybe we just go... Actually, our mana's like perfectly even. Alright, so we can go 1, 2, 3. God, it's so hard to move things on here because, like, as soon as you try to move it, it covers it up. Oh, God. I wish that... I don't know. I guess I wish this wasn't so. I wish you had to, like, right-click to do this, but... Whatever. I think we can go down to 18 lands. I think we're way heavier blue than black here. So we can take one swamp out, and I think this is our deck. Alright. Here we go. Shepherd. I think Shepherd can go, but I mean, I also think it's fine. It's just like a 4/4 flyer. If they kill a Gonti, we get a Gonti back. If they kill Hostage Taker, we get a Hostage Taker back. Like, being able to get back 1/1 versions of these guys is pretty sweet. I don't want to take out Wing Words because it does draw us cards. Whale just draws us 1. And also, it doesn't actually draw it. You put it in your hand. So I do want cards that say draw, because then they're good with Teferi's Tutelage, which triggers upon drawing the cards. So Yeah, I'll snap keep this hand. Oh boy. I'm actually gonna wait a turn. I think we can wait till next turn to do that. Now we can't. Alright. What are you getting for Christmas? I have no idea. How can someone say what they're getting for Christmas? How would they know? Wow. If they control no basic lands, that's like never that never happens. Man, I would absolutely love a Languish here. You know about Nightmare Shepherd. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, I kind of like being able to block this guy. Can I get rid of Gonti here? I think we could probably get rid of Gonti. Oh, did we just hit a God Pharaoh's gift? That's fascinating. Man, look at these lands, dude. I really just want to hit a Languish, which means they're probably going to hit the Languish themselves. Nope, they hit Fancy of Folios and Sublime... Folio of Fancies, rather. And Sublime Epiphany. Alright, and... this is an instant, but I really just want to minimize the odds of it getting countered, so... Jace goes to 5. Oh, for fuck's sake. How is this real? So I'm just facing the mill deck? Come on. Let's play Fetid Pools. Actually, Fetid Pools draws us a card. Interestingly enough. So I think we're just going to play Umara Wizard face down. Oh, boy. Well, we're still winning the mill race. This is pretty ridiculous, actually. Like, what are the odds that we'll, like, we both have patient rebuilding? For fuck's sake, come on. You're giving me Thoughtseize back? Sure. That's kind of funny. Oh boy. Let's get rid of Scarab God, I guess. What, they got 5 mana? So next turn, if we play this guy, they kill it. Yeah, let's get rid of Scarab God. 1. So they know we have Nightmare Shepherd. Boy, they have a lot of cards in their hand. Cool. Drew an instant speed removal spell. Must be nice. Ten cards. Can we kill them? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're so close. We can literally put them to... That might do it. Oh my god, I think we have it here. Take action. Get rid of these two. So you have no cards. You have no library? Wow. Holy smokes, dude. That's wild. I mean, I kind of want negate here. Probably better than censor. I actually think like work height might be better than like. I guess it gets hit with the stupid. Spell Pierce also seems very good if we're gonna. I think Sublime Epiphany might be too slow. Alright, let's see if this 40 cards does go really fast and limited. You are right. Yeah, I'll keep this. It fizzles a building trigger. I don't know if that's good enough though. Man, remember last game when I was like, I'm not gonna play Thoughtseize on turn 1. You got it. Yep, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Wish I had a better answer for Thief of Sanity. Oh, you were asking. Yeah, it can. Because it's a trigger, so you can counter it, but not super, it's just not super exciting. Man, where's that languish when you need it? Because we're at 9, so we're basically dead next turn. We go to 8. Yep. All right. Wow, I don't want to like bounce any of these things. Fuck. I guess we'll bounce the Sprite. Is that any good? I don't know if there's any good. We want it off the board because if we languish, then we just want to be able to kill everything and not leave them with a 1/1. I'm actually surprised I let that resolve. Their deck's actually really aggressive. Mediocre Magic Man. Have a good night, buddy. So we're taking like 3 next turn, and then we go to 1. I'm just gonna... We're not winning this game. I think we're actually playing too slow of a game here, unfortunately. Take out Spell Pierce. Bring this guy in. I literally might just want Gravebreaker Lamia to just gain us some life in the late game. It's probably better than Voracious Great Shark, which has not really done much. I also just might add more cards, to be quite honest. We can bring in the Great Shark. Mythos is just a 3-mana removal spell. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll also bring in Nimble Obstructionist, because it does block. 1, 2. So we're going to 45 because they did try to mill us, and it's just a little safer. Yeah, that's a great 7. Wow. $41 plus 4. That's correct, yeah. Oh, that's too bad. Either Jace or Patient or Building is gone.
Momentary.
They're both very good. We're gonna enter tapped here. Like, I don't foresee us countering a triggered or activated ability. You know, that guy's fine. I'll just time walk you. I mean, now we're just the aggressive deck, right? Like, we just have a bunch of 3-power flyers and a 2-1. Sure. Pass? Really? Interesting. So Hypnotic Sprite seems to be what they have here. Sure. You got it. You got it. So you're tapped out. That animation's pretty sweet. So I have to assume they have Hypnotic Sprite in hand, which is why they didn't replay their guy. Yep, that is fine as well. Nightmare Shepherd and Umara Wizard. Oh, let's play this as a land. I want to have 6 lands next turn, so... God Pharaoh's Gift. Well, that's a thing, alright, isn't it? Got 20 cards, huh? It's like the perfect milling, you know, substitute thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So they only have 1 card we don't know about. Yeah, I think we're actually dead here. God Pharaoh's Gift is like the perfect card they could have drawn. 1, 2, 3. Yep, and they also can activate this. That's pretty nuts. Oh, God. So lifelink. Yeah, we can counter that, but then when they gain lifelink, we're just dead, right? We just go Brazen Borrow to double block here. Then we take 4, 8, 13. Yep, that's pretty terrible. Wow, that's really really bad. Actually, one of these guys survives if we block a different way. Let's block this guy. Oh, you can only block flyers, huh? Yeah, alright. So we take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sure. We're basically dead. Yep. Don't foresee us winning this one. Fuck. Tutelage does not do it here, unfortunately. Wow. A little dollar late and a... Yep, that's not gonna do it. So what do we got? Not enough, huh? I think one more turn we actually win. But we can't deal with veto. We've yet to draw Languish in any of the games that we've played. So that's pretty cool. Yep, we're just dead. That's really disappointing. Especially because I think this deck is very good, but... Of course, we not only played against the mirror match, we got to play against another fucking mill deck. We also got to play against a deck that literally has God Pharaoh's Gift and gets to hit 7 mana and God's Pharaoh's Gift, which is actually perfect against the mill deck. I don't know if you guys knew that. So, you know, that's good times. Snapkeep. Without additional sources of mana, I'm actually just going to play this on turn 1. I don't really want to get stuck. Okay. Alright, so that's actually decent, because we can go Thought Erasure here. Next turn, Fetid Pools. We're looking for another blue source. Yeah, sure. Ooh, Negate is interesting. This is 2 back-to-back blue-black decks? Jesus Christ. Come on. So next time we're going to play Folio. I don't think I really care about your creatures. Nor do I care about an Ashiok here. No, we really just want another land / blue source. It's so ridiculous, dude. Solid draw. Fucking perfect. Oh boy. Yep. Still looking for that. Still looking for that Languish. You guys know the one. What is this? 3 to activate? Jace goes to 5 and then he dies. What do we hit? Woe Strider? Sure. That's affirmative, Woe Strider. So what are we taking? 5, and then we take another 5, so that's 10. 12 if they play Champion. They play Karn. Alright. Sounds good. That seems pretty decent. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think it's patient rebuilding here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll take probably 9 and go to 2, which is not ideal. I mean, if we languish here, they have no power on board. Two, 3, 4. They'll go to 14 cards. I think it's patient or building. The problem is if they play like another artifact or something. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, it's actually only 7 power. I was counting this guy. That guy's not on board. This is actually fine because it draws them cards. So ideally we hit like a 2-drop. I don't know what 2-drop we could hit that's any good here. Maybe like an Essence Scatter so that when we languish it's a little bit safer. I mean, all these cards are drawing you cards, which is kind of fine with me. Yep.
Some solutions must be built.
And they get to draw another card from the C-Dasher Octopus, and now we're going to wipe the board. Okay, wow, that's exactly what we were looking for. Holy crap. Wow, Essence Scatter was like the card. Alright, I can't imagine that's not game. Next turn we get to play Jace and activate Folio. They can't make another guy, so they're just gonna remove 2 cards from their library. They could play either one of these. But then again, this guy hits 4 cards as well, so it's... And we're going to hit 3 more on our turn. So they go to 9. This would put them to 5. And then this should kill them, right? Because then they get 2 more cards. And they can actually play this. They only have 5 mana, so they'd have to, like, escape here. In which case I will easily censor that. Draw another card. Dungeon Geist? No, I'm good. I mean, it's a lethal threat, so I have no incentive to let that resolve. Censor post-combat. What is... Does this remove our hand size? Oh, players have no maximum. That one does. Okay. One, two, 3. Yep. Seems good. So what do they have? They have 8 cards. During their upkeep, we can hit them for 4. And we can Jace them for 2 more. They didn't even activate Karn, which is pretty fascinating.
This is all just an illusion. Think this
Stop on their draw again. You got it. Pass to the draw step. Resolve. I'm crossing my fingers they don't have a hasty creature, so. I know they have one card in their deck. Okay. That'll do. And by deck, I mean, I guess hand. Again, all these, it's so weird because all these blue-black decks have like a bunch of aggressive creature. Team Jabber, what are you saying right now? What are you actually saying? Oh boy. I feel like every deck has Voracious Great Shark in it. I don't understand it, but... And Languish has been clutch in both of these matches, and like we couldn't draw out the first one, so... That's life. I'm really surprised Folio Fancy's got there. I think Mythos is actually pretty good. I disregarded it because we couldn't activate the whole thing, but being able to just remove something for 3 is pretty good. Anyway, Sublime Epiphany, again, I think it's just too expensive. It is better than Murder. Yeah, that's actually a great point. Wow, that's a really great perspective. Again, it's the exact thing I wrote about last week in my Cool Stuff article, where I'm like, well, if I can't use all of it, it's not that good. But it is literally just a, 3-mana removal spell for a creature with only 1 black in the cost. I'll keep it. We're gonna keep it because we can go turn 1 this guy, or turn 2 rather, but pass to main. Oh, it's on their turn. Let's turn that off. Oh, well, there we go. That's pretty good. I'm gonna play that first. The milling doesn't matter, but I'd rather get like Thoughtseize and Secret Keeper next turn. Oh, that's pretty good. They do have Negate. Murderous Rider I don't care about. Massacre I don't really care about. Opt is the only card that I'm like kind of even a little bit concerned with. Like, what does Murderous Rider hit? Like, nothing here, right? I mean, we just get to play Phyrexian Arena next turn when they have nothing. Oh, unless they just run out. Wow, they didn't run out the Murderous Rider? That's pretty wild. That's a solid top deck. You can have the swamp. Okay, see, that's pretty alright. God, I always click on their deck. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna mill you, so I'll click on your deck. Instead of clicking on their face. We're just going to keep Sprite up here.
How convenient. An excellent choice.
Give you another swamp. All right. Brazen bee. Brazen raisin. 1, 2. I think we're just passing here. Keeping up Brazen Borrower and Great Shark. Yes, your hunter. He's real grumbly.
Are you certain of your decision?
Give you an island. All right. How do I know the cards with... How do I know what cards have silver counters on them? Oh, they... Okay, so I have to, like, really look at them? Why aren't they linking upper left instead? Now I have to hover over every single card? That's fascinating. You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we play this guy, they just literally just play Murderous Rider. Seems rough. I think we can just wait, right? They got 32 cards in their deck. We have 24. Oh, did they board up to a bunch of cards? That's kind of funny. Oh, what up, Sammy boy? Yeah, we'll just pass here. You got it. You can have the rogue. Like, their hand doesn't seem great. They have 2 cards we don't know about. Massacre and Murderous Rider, which don't do much. Yeah, alright. I mean, eventually we're gonna get Teferi's Tutelage, or the other one, right? Like, that just seems... How do we miss a land drop here? Well, we don't have to discard yet. I think we're just playing this. If they want to Murderous Rider this guy, that's fine. It gives us a way to Voracious Great Shark them, so... I want to hit a land drop, but I don't want to take down Voracious Great Shark, so... It's kind of... Sure. Great Shark on Great Shark. They do have an opening here, so it's up to them to do what they want with it. I mean, they could go Murderous Rider, Swift End Murderous Rider, right? So, which is fine. We could just block it forever. that's actually completely fine. So they have 28 cards to our 22. Wow, that's kind of funny that they only have 6 more cards than we do. Oh, there's one. Where's my tutelage and my other thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we get to keep up Mythos. I guess they'd also just hostage taker this guy, but I think we want to just... I think this is actually fine. I'm gonna Mythos. Actually, yeah, I think this is fine. And we still have Languish. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. We have 6 cards. I wanted to save this until we hit the good goods, which was Teferi's tutelage. This doesn't kill anything, which is totally fine. Yep, take 3.
There is great power in the things we make.
Patient rebuilding. There you are. I guess we could just Mythos this guy, right? So... Wow, they're drawing cards. Sure. They have their own Teferi's tutelage? Wow, I don't care about any of these cards. I'm going to keep it on top just because we are getting in a position where we only have like 16 cards left. All right. What card are they putting in their hand? S and Scatter. You got it. Teferi's tutelage. Dang it. It's in here somewhere. just have to survive until Phyrexian Arena kills us. So we got about 8 turns. They have nothing on board. I mean, anything they bring back, we can hostage take her. 3 or greater. Okay, well, I guess we can't hostage take her now. But Champion of Wits, like if we draw tutelage next turn, it would be very good because we could draw 4. Yep, that was the obvious choice. What do you got? 7 mana, so they can play. This guy costs 3. Oh, it's only a 2/3. I guess it's a 5/3 with menace. Yep. Okay. And you're keeping up Essence Scatter to counter my champion. Okay. Well. Gotta hit something here. Oh, and oh, they didn't.
Nothing is ever truly
Interesting.
lost.
That's actually very good. Wow. I don't think it matters really. Ashiok, where were you last turn? Okay, but they didn't play the big guy. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So interestingly enough, we can play champion. I think if they want to Essence Scatter champion, that's fine. They can also Hypnotic Sprite it, but like that means they don't have any other counter spells, and we get to play the other 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, we get to play all 3 of the other cards in our hand, which is pretty good. Oh wow, that was resolve. Yeah, sure. 2 lands is fine. Ashiok is actually our resolving is pretty insane because now they're going to lose 4, 5, 6. They're going to use 8 cards a turn. And they only have 1 threat on board, so we can easily block it with the champion. I mean, I wish Woe Strider was in the graveyard, but you know, can't always get what you want. And if you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to support the channel, please consider subscribing. It is one of the primary ways that streamers and content creators get to live in the houses that they live in and eat the food that they eat and keep the clothes on their back that they do. If you guys are regularly coming back, it's an easy... I kind of want to double block here, to be quite honest with you. But then they get to play this guy, this guy, this guy. I also don't think we've hit Jace yet, have we? Oh no, they played Agonizing in the very early game. No, I don't know. I don't think they discarded. Yeah, I'll just block with the 1. That's fine. You're drawing a card here. That's pretty wild. I mean, thankfully, Eternalize is not Essence scatterable. So that's pretty good. I mean, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine, this is... All, like, their hand is fine, but it's not... Like, none of it's, like... And that's interesting. Gonna blink your Karn. Okay. That seems fine. You're just getting +3 loyalty from it. Yep, and they play that guy, which has Menace. Hello, my little sir. Got a little Wally over here, guys. Okay, tutelage seems good. Jace might also just win us the game here. They have 10 cards. 8 cards. 4 cards. Oh, man. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we can actually do everything. Oh, they have Essence. No, Essence Cutter doesn't do it, right? 5. Oh, boy. So if we tutelage, we're drawing 1, we're going to 4. Champion draws us 4. So that's exactly 5 cards, right? And this is going to mill for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jace draws, but we can't do everything. And if we play Jace, we can't win with Champion of Wits. Ooh, got him. That's how you mill, boy. That's how you get that mill on. Tutelage would have been 2, so they would have went to 8 cards. Jace would have been 2, they would have went to 6 cards. And Ashiok would have been 4, so they would have went to 2 cards. I'm pretty sure it had to be Champion of Wits. Because they were at 10 right before... Oh, Jace is 4 because we would have drawn. Yes, that I did miss. But I mean, both ways, we still win either way, so... You know. Yes, I forgot about the drawing portion of Jace. So tutelage mills 2 on its own. Draw with Jace mills 2 for tutelage. Jace mills 2, and then 4 for Ashiok. So. Yeah, I'll definitely keep this hand. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's
25 degrees.
Expect a low of 16 degrees.
Island, huh? Okay. Well, your hand is terrible. That's fascinating. They kept 1... Interesting. I feel like that's going to be hard to beat. I mean, we were at 5 life, so, like, I don't think Octopus was that bad. Wow, they drew Brazen Bar. It's a solid draw. Wow. This is very impressive. I think we're just playing Arena here. Like, we can play Exclusion Mage, they're just gonna replay this guy, which is fine, but like we can also just draw a card and have them replay this. They have 2 cards that we have to deal with, which is not incredibly impressive. love hitting my land drops. So we can actually bounce this guy now and just keep up, then just play folio. It might just be better to play this to block the Brazen Borrower. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to go into turn Brazen Borrower, replay this guy. Yeah, I think that's correct. Because otherwise we're taking 3, taking 1. They're going to resolve this guy either way. I'd rather just have a blocker for the Brazen Borrower here. Okay. Well, Languish is pretty good. They get 2 1/1s out of it, though. I don't really want to play Champion here. Folio just doesn't do anything. Okay, land and probably censor based on what they have. Yeah, that seems good. No attacks. Yeah, not a blue-black deck. Wow. All 3 of the decks did have blue in them, though, so that's something. Tybalt, huh? Okay.
The only thing to fear is... oh, they're so cute.
Just this guy, huh? So they have 1 card in hand. Let's block with these 2. I kind of want to bounce Tybalt, to be honest. They get to replay him and make 1 more devil, but then we get to save 1 of these 2. I don't think that really matters, though. I think we're just more concerned with getting an axe off the board, because then we get to Languish and not really worry about it. Alright, we'll pass. Jace seems very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. If we languish, like if we attack for 2 and then languish, like it seems really good. We can also just play Jace and keep up Brazen Borrower. It doesn't do much though. Oh, that's actually really good. Yep, I'll take a point. So they have nothing going on except for like Tybalt here. Sure, resolve that. I'm gonna just keep up Brazen Bar here. We can play Folio, but it doesn't do much. Yep.
Manipulation of the mind is always
Nice. Untapped land is probably better here. Not really. Like, because we're just gonna keep Brazen Bar up anyway, so 19 cards to 25 cards, but we should be able to remedy that. Yeah.
it's a matter of gift.
There you go. Let's pitch Folio Fancies in this situation. So we only have 5 mana, so we can't actually keep up, yeah, we'll take Brawl's Expertise. I'm gonna leave it on top. Again, there's no reason to mill it. Use this guy. 15 to 20 when it comes to cards. That's fine.
Together, we'll create great things, you and I.
Yeah, nothing doing here. Can we just win this turn? Like, we're gonna draw 2 from this, so it's 4. Jace is 8. And this is another 8. Is that a lot? I don't... Oh, they're just gonna... Yeah, so I guess the answer is yes. Man, Languish has been amazing. Oh, what up, Ramon? I think we want this. I think Sublime Epiphany, like, I have yet to cast it or want to cast it. I just don't want to keep up 16,000 mana. I feel like Warkite Marauder's also been very good against like decks like this that have a bunch of flying cheap creatures, which is like literally all 3 decks that we've played. Jace, Gonti. Yeah, I think this is fine. The problem is it's 6 minute spell, so like if you're playing a tempo deck where you want to like maximize your board presence and your card advantage, like 6 mana is asking a lot. Yeah, this hand seems great. As soon as I see Languish in hand, I'm just like, let's do it. Also, hold on, let me close this window. Once it hits 25 degrees outside, I'm like, it's probably time to keep this window closed. And we hit a second black source. Well, hopefully they'll play an axe here so we can Essence Scatter it. Okay, they did not. I kind of want to ship a land here. Is that greedy? I don't think so. There's only one card in our... Oh, it was the wrong one. I meant to... Damn it. Okay, so that wasn't greedy. But we did discard the wrong land. So, you know. That's our life. That is fine, I suppose. Yeah, now we're gonna die because we're never gonna hit a second another second a second black for language is what I'm saying here. Look, I made it to a stream. Arctic Avenger, long time no see, buddy. Good to see you, my dude. Teferi. I don't care about that.
All right. Who's ready for a good time?
I just yelled the blue one here in Ohio. I hope you heard it. I did not. But I appreciate it anyway. Okay, that's really good. Do we just get to resolve a Jace here? Yeah, that seems really strong unless they have Spell Pierce. They did not.
I'm always a step ahead. How you played.
Okay. Get him.
My time's getting short. I do love a good puzzle.
Well, they have 17 cards, so them milling, them like looting is not ideal.
Think fast.
Okay. Man, where's that second black one you needed? I guess we got Hagra mauling here, but okay. I mean, I'm very tempted to just cast this Crackling Drake here. If they want to bounce it, that's fine. They have 9 cards. 7 cards. Six cards.
I do love a good puzzle.
Are they gonna play Jace? Are they gonna play their own Jace Wielder of Mysteries and then kill us? I'm back at work at school. Hard to make all the streams. Please begin to plan your streams around my life. Yeah, I want it. We do not see a Jace Wielder of Mysteries. Theoretically. It's also, you do have to draw the card. So your library has to have no cards when you try to draw the card.
Too fast.
They're at 5. They're at 4. We do have Censor to mill them. Like if we really have to, like if they draw 2 cards or something. I don't know what they like. It feels like they're only out here as Jace, and we could Brazen Borrower it. Because the templating does say, okay, that's okay.
This should be fun.
Wow. Oh, wow. That's pretty good. So we can actually trigger this to draw 2, but it doesn't do anything. Yep, alright. You got it. Literally had to have that guy, but you did. Of course, if this came into play untapped, we could Essence Scatter it, but... Cool. Sweet. It's kind of annoying. Let's take Shepherd out, bring in Negate. Yeah, that was yeah. Yeah. Gotta love a good deck did nothing. Yeah, I like that they're like, oh, mill me. And of course, we could not hit a 6th untapped land, so there you go. Do you think Din Djarin is getting back Grogu this Friday, or are we going to have a cliffhanger? I'm pretty sure it's going to be a cliffhanger. But I think it's probably going to be a good one. I imagine Moff Gideon and Din Djarin are going to have a little face-off. Snap keep. That's his Oracle, dude. Hilarious. Having Essence Scatter and like Hagra Mauling coming into play tapped is pretty terrible. We're just bouncing this because we want to play Jace next turn. I mean, they're gonna if they want to replay it, it's fine, but sure.
My assistants are painfully slow.
I just want to see that. I just want to see your stupid Thassa's Oracle in the graveyard.
Let's try this.
Like if they want to block, that's fine. They have no creatures, and we have a Languish anyway, so. Alternatively, like they could have a removal for this guy, and then they still get a 1/1 on the board forever. So we're putting him in a position where like our Planeswalker is much better on an uncontested board. Yep, that's fine. I might actually just Languish right now because it's pretty good.
It's a matter of gift.
This is still a 0. Actually, I don't think we are going to Jace here. Like, that's... Or Languish, rather. I mean, maybe we should self-mill, but I don't like relying on that as the problem. Does that make sense? Like... Let's hit Thassa's Oracle out of your stupid hand. There it is. Oh, man. Yup. Get it out of here. Oh, yeah, we're definitely keeping that on top. The thing is, none of these are spells you can actually cast to make this guy any bigger, so... That's cool. Yep. See, we just want them to put more creatures on the board so that we have a better Jace. Or a better Languish, rather. So they could actually Pact of Negation. 1, 2, 3, but that doesn't really do much is the problem. going to languish here because if they do Pact of Negation this, I don't want to have to... That is their turn. Actually, I don't really want to do this because then their creature just gets a little bigger. So they get to attack for 3 here. I think that's fine. Oh. Interesting. So this is their whole... Yeah, that's their whole turn. I don't think Jace taking 3 is a huge deal. Yeah, that seems fine. Oh, wow. That's really good. Oh, wow. That's...
Think this.
Oh. Well. That might be even better. I don't think I care about anything in your hand. Let's get rid of 1 island and 1 Gaunty. So they got 8 cards, huh? No attacks. And we have Ashiok next turn. So that should do it. Unless they have a way to reanimate Thassa's Oracle. This is instant sorcerer artifact, not creature. So... yeah, Electro Dominance wouldn't do it. Yeah, seems fine. I mean, also, I'll definitely jump this guy. If it means keeping Jace alive. I mean, they could Hypnotic Sprite our Ashiok, but this is going to be 2 cards from our draw. And then 4 cards from this guy, which puts them to 1. So... what? Well, that'll do it. Thank you guys for watching. Definitely consider subscribing on Twitch if you guys have the opportunity. Really appreciate the support. You can check me out at twitch.tv/FrankLepore, manatraders.com, Cool Stuff Inc. every Wednesday.
This would come back.
Now.
And we'll pass. No attacks. End the turn. Got him! 2-1, not too bad. 3 blue decks, 2 blue black decks. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time.